Hello everyone, welcome back to the live streaming with Textile Resources at Bharat Tex 2024. We have with us Mr. Suraj Bhairwani. He is from Aditya Birla Group. We'll be talking to him regarding entire event as well as how the textile industry is going to unfold in the upcoming week, in the upcoming time, as Aditya Birla Group being one of the prominent among the textile industry. Welcome to the live stream, sir. Very good afternoon.
Thank you.
So, when we look at the textile industry or the Aditya Birla Group, I read about the 75 years completion. How do you look at those 75 years? How is it contributed to the industry?
So Aditya Birla Group has been very committed to the textiles business in India. Well, Grasim, which is our flagship organization, was formed just 10 days after India got independence. So I think we have been hand in hand working with the governments to nation building, as we call, because clothing is a very important necessity in one of the basic necessities in for any person. And when India got its partition, most of the cotton growing areas went to Pakistan. So that's where Aditya Birla Group decided that we'll set up a plant which is viscose based, and it is obviously a very sustainable alternate fiber to ensure that the clothing requirements of India is met. So that's been our journey over 75 years. We've diversified into multiple fibers and multiple products. As you can see, it's been showcased at Bharat Tex today.
Okay, so when we look at the textile industry, or when we look at Aditya Birla Group, right, since as far as if you talk about the event, right, the Bharat Tex event, you must have attended events across the globe. How do you look at Bharat Tex? How is that going to contribute to your business, or let's say the entire textile industry?
I think Bharat Tex is a fantastic initiative by the government of India. Yes, we participate in most of the international fairs on textile that happens, and having personally seen all of them actually, I can say that for the first edition of Bharat Tex, this is a remarkable achievement. This is definitely on a global scale, and with the successive editions that come in next year and the following year, I'm sure we will be learning from our experiences of this edition and making it even more world-class and truly world-class. So,
okay.
Yes.
Since it's a journey that has unfolded itself across the arterial lines of India, let's say the utility part about clothing, right?
Sorry?
That utility, that necessity of clothing, right?
Yes.
That it got established because of those requirements, those demands that arise out of the market itself. How do you look at the coming 10 to 15 years for the Aditya Birla Group into the textile industry?
Like I said, the Aditya Birla Group is very committed, to continue its investment in this sector. We are very, very bullish. India is a large growing population economy, young population, and we are geared to meet the aspirations of, as the economy grows, as the people's aspirations grow. We are here to ensure that this aspect of their life, we fulfill all their aspirations through the clothing. And we have invested, we continue to invest in this sector as we go ahead.
So any prominent innovation of the recent time that you'd like to discuss with us?
I think one of the most important innovations that across our businesses we are doing in the textile sector is working on circularity. I think everyone or the consumers have become very, very environment conscious, and sustainability is a very, very big agenda. So each of our businesses, whether it's the viscose business, domestic textile business, our fashion business, you will see one common thread across is the innovative products which is there on sustainability, and that's what we continue to focus on.
Okay, so drawing from the very same thing about sustainability, right? How does Aditya Birla Group look at sustainability? Means where does it begin from? Does it begin from the production itself, or it is in the supply chain, or is it in the last stages? Where does this begin from? How does this sustainability find such a space in the entire supply chain?
I think sustainability begins, in the culture of the organization first. The leadership of a business is committed on sustainability. And from the leadership flows this whole culture of sustainability. You would at Aditya Birla Group in the textile business find everybody talk, live, breathe on sustainability. So that's the center around which all our business decisions are taken. And we are even the Prime Minister's vision of this 5F. Aditya Birla Group is present right from farm. I mean, we have our own pulp units down to fashion. So sustainability can be seen across the whole value chain in Aditya Birla Group. We also have, in many of our products, what we have a tracer in it, wherein now we are giving the power to the consumers. So if he's or she's buying an apparel with, say, a Liva Eco tag and scans the barcode, the QR code, the consumer will be able to see from where, right from which forestry to which manufacturing plant, throughout the value chain, and then the retailer. So we are giving that power to the consumer as well.
Okay. Sir, how do you look at the textile industry unfolding in the 5 to 10 years in India? Like how do you see the future? How do you look at it in, let's say, in holistic term in the entire economy?
I think the vision that the Prime Minister has given all of us of getting the textile and apparel sector to $350 billion, I think we are all very excited with that vision. We believe in this vision, and Aditya Birla Group will play a major part and role in contributing to that vision of $350 billion. Like I said, each of our businesses, I think we are poised to make investments, growth in the sector. We continue to do that. We are, for example, our Aditya Birla Fashion and Retail, the number of retail stores that we are opening continues to be there. So I think we will be a major player in the sector going forward.
Sir, unfolding it into a manner like we see in such an event like Bharat Tex organizing in India at such a massive scale, like it has more than 3,000 exhibitors and visitors, means just countless visitors. Like, what about how does Aditya Birla Group find such a space into all this? What is that particular sponsorship, or let's say that particular thing about supporting Bharat Tex from the Aditya Birla Group?
Well, when this idea was floated, I think about 4 months back, we were very excited by the very thought that the government is organizing this massive Bharat Tex, or should I say the carnival. It's almost like a carnival when you see the number of visitors, people across. So we decided very proudly that we should participate as its platinum sponsors. And another unique thing that we did was, for the very first time, the entire Aditya Birla Group has come on one platform. Our entire textiles business has come on one platform, where we are showcasing our businesses right from farm to fashion in one huge stretch of 11,000 square foot that we have over here. So I invite you and your viewers to please come visit our stall and have a look at all that we have for display.
Any last message that you have for the industry?
Well, I think the only message that I can give the industry is that continue to work on innovation, sustainability, and improving its cost effectiveness. I think these, in terms of productivity, I think these three will hold all of us in good stead and the industry in good stead. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you.
Union State Minister of Textiles and Union State Ministers of Railways, Mrs. दर्शना जरदोश मैम हैं. तो हम कुछ बात करते हैं भारत टेक्स से रिलेटेड, टेक्सटाइल से रिलेटेड. सो मैम, मैं सबसे पहले ये जानना चाहता हूँ कि ये जो इतना बड़ा जो प्लेटफॉर्म आप लोगों ने दिया है, जो कि आज 3 दिन हुए लेकिन वर्ल्ड वाइड रिकॉग्नाइज किया जा रहा है इसको, तो ये कहाँ से ये थिंकिंग आई, कैसे आई?
माननीय प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र भाई मोदी जी ने जिस तरह से 2047 का जो एक टारगेट रखा है विकसित भारत का, तो उसको ध्यान में रखते हुए अभी हम लोग 2024 में क्या कर सकते हैं, कहाँ पे है, 10 साल में मिनिस्ट्री को हुआ, मतलब 10 साल प्रधानमंत्री जी के कार्यकाल को हुआ, तो कई स्टेप ऐसे लिए हैं कि टेक्सटाइल सेक्टर को उन्होंने इतना आगे लेके जाने में हम लोग सफल रहे। तो इसके बाद आया कि जब ये 10 साल में जहाँ जहाँ ग्लोबली जो एक अपना भारत का एक्सपोर्ट का जो एक टारगेट है, इसमें मुझे लगता है कि हम लोग सबसे ज़्यादा टेक्सटाइल के ऊपर फोकस करेंगे तो हमारा टारगेट अचीव कर पाएंगे। तो टेक्सटाइल में भी मैनमेड फाइबर, टेक्निकल टेक्सटाइल और उसको लेके जो सिल्क, जो 3-4 चीज़ है जिसमें हम लोग बहुत कुछ ज़्यादा ग्लोबल मार्केट में अपना स्थान रख सकते हैं। इसके लिए सरकार ने 10 साल में बहुत सारी स्कीमें भी निकाली, जैसे पीएम मित्रा पार्क, एक जैसे एक ही जगह पे सब लोग वैल्यू चेन में काम करेंगे क्योंकि पूरी इंडस्ट्री वैल्यू चेन में है। दूसरा है पीएलआई स्कीम है, जहाँ बड़े इन्वेस्टर आके यहाँ पे एक साथ में सब लोग बिजनेस कर पाए, जहाँ उनको ट्रांसपोर्टेशन कॉस्ट, प्रोडक्शन कॉस्ट सब प्लग एंड प्ले के हिसाब से ये तय किया गया था पीएम मित्रा पार्क। और उसके बाद में पीएलआई स्कीम, जो पीएम मित्रा पार्क के अंदर पीएलआई स्कीम वाले लोग भी आएंगे। तो तीसरा जो सेक्टर है हैंडलूम हैंडीक्राफ्ट, जिनको भी साथ लेके चलना है, जो सबसे बड़ा सेक्टर है, जहाँ एग्रीकल्चर के बाद में सबसे ज़्यादा रोजगार देने वाला अगर सेक्टर है तो ये टेक्सटाइल है। तो टेक्सटाइल में इसी तरह रेडीमेड गारमेंट के ऊपर फोकस किया गया। रेडीमेड गारमेंट के साथ में हम लोगों ने बहुत सारी ऐसी चीज़ें देखी। सिल्क, देखिए आज सिल्क डे है, तो सिल्क के ऊपर हम 75 ईयर्स हुए, आने वाले 25 साल में हम सिल्क का अभी से जो काम करेंगे, ट्रेनिंग करेंगे, उनका प्लांटेशन करेंगे, कोकून की बेस्ट क्वालिटी होगी, लंबा थ्रेड होगा, तो इससे हम ग्लोबल मार्केट कैच कर पाएंगे। तो इसी को ध्यान में रखते हुए भारत टेक्स की 4 महीने अक्टूबर में ये शुरुआत की गई और पूरे वैल्यू चेन के जितने भी सेक्टर है वो सब इसमें शामिल हो गए और आज इतना बड़ा शोकेस कर पाए। हम लोगों ने बहुत सारे फेयर के बारे में सोचा भी है, सुना भी है और मैंने तो देखा भी है, लेकिन मुझे लगता है कि वहाँ मशीनरी ज़्यादा होती है। यहाँ पे जो एक्चुअल शोकेसिंग है, जो भारत की स्ट्रेंथ है, वो यहाँ भारत टेक्स में दिखाई देती है। और इसमें सबसे बड़ी स्ट्रेंथ मुझे लगता है कि हैंडलूम हैंडीक्राफ्ट की है, जो यशोभूमि है। 2 जगह पे ये जो चीज़ कही गई है कि हम लोग मैनमेड फाइबर में है, यहाँ पे वैल्यू चेन में फाइबर से लेके फार्म से लेके फाइबर से लेके फैक्ट्री तक जो भी चीज़ है उनको एक साथ में शोकेसिंग करने का ये भारत मंडपम बहुत बड़ा ये जगह मुझे दिखाई दी।
मैम, जैसे हम देख रहे हैं कि मेक इन इंडिया जो देख सकते हैं इज़ इन वेरी गुड हैंड, जो हम कह सकते हैं, तो थोड़ा सा मैम अगर आप मेक इन इंडिया अगर कुछ
आत्मनिर्भर भारत की ओर आगे बढ़ते हुए भारत को ब्रांडिंग भी बनानी है, तो कई सारे सेक्टर ऐसे, जैसे डेनिम है, तो जीन्स है, अपैरल सेक्टर है, जिसमें हम बहुत कुछ अच्छा कर सकते हैं। सिल्क है, जूट है, तो इसके लिए बहुत सारी स्कीम भी बनाई गई, ट्रेनिंग बनाई गई। इनको जहाँ पे जो लोग हैं वो उनके लिए क्लस्टर भी बनाए गए कि एक ही जगह पे काम करने वाले लोग एक साथ में प्रोडक्शन करेंगे, उनको रॉ मटेरियल सप्लाई करेंगे तो उनकी प्रोडक्शन कॉस्ट भी कम आएगी, उनको ट्रेनिंग दी जाएगी, उनको मार्केट लिंकेज किया जाएगा, उनको फाइनेंशियली सपोर्ट किया जाएगा। फाइनेंशियल सपोर्ट के साथ में क्वालिटी प्रोडक्शन के साथ में उनको क्वांटिटी में अगर वो लोग कुछ प्रोडक्शन में जाएंगे तो ये ग्लोबल मार्केट कैच करने के लिए ये पूरी योजना बनाई गई है। तो आत्मनिर्भर भारत में देखा कि G20 समिट यहाँ ही हुआ था। जब भी कोई गिफ्ट का लेन देन होता है तो इसमें हमारे यहाँ की हैंडलूम हैंडीक्राफ्ट की चीज़ आती है, जिसके हाथों में करामत है। तो इसमें विश्वकर्मा स्कीम ऐड की गई, फाइनेंशियल सपोर्ट किया गया, MSME सेक्टर को बढ़ावा मिलता है। तो बड़े सेक्टर के साथ में छोटे सेक्टर दोनों को साथ में वैल्यू चेन को ज्वाइन करके ये सोचा गया है कि टेक्सटाइल इंडस्ट्री ये सभी सेक्टर को कवर करती है। तो एक तरफ है मैनमेड फाइबर, टेक्निकल टेक्सटाइल, जैसे हम देख पाए ये कारपेट बन रही है, आर्मी के कपड़े बन रहे हैं, कार की एसेसरीज बन रही है, जो किसानों के लिए जो फार्म में जो चाहिए, रोड्स बनाने के लिए चाहिए, जियो टेक्सटाइल। तो ये एक सेक्टर है, बहुत बड़ा सेक्टर है। उनकी ट्रेनिंग है, ट्रेनिंग के साथ में हमें नई जनरेशन भी चाहिए जो इसमें इंटरेस्ट दिखा के आने लगे। इसके साथ में फैशन भी चाहिए, फैशन के साथ में फॉरेन भी चाहिए। तो ये सब चीज़ों को फैक्ट्री के सपोर्ट के साथ में उनको किस तरह से हम लोग आगे ले जाए, तो इसके ऊपर फोकस किया गया है। टेक्सटाइल मिनिस्ट्री जो पहले इंडिविजुअल मिनिस्ट्री थी, अब कॉमर्स के साथ में है, तो कॉमर्स में बिजनेस इंजरी को भी देखा जाता है, फाइनेंशियल सपोर्ट में। तो सरकार पूरी इकोसिस्टम से काम कर रही है कि उनको फाइनेंस सपोर्ट भी मिले, कॉटन है तो बेस क्वालिटी का कॉटन मिले, सिल्क है तो बेस क्वालिटी का सिल्क कैसे प्रोडक्ट्स हो जाए, उनको अच्छे से ट्रेनिंग मिले। तो ये पूरे इकोसिस्टम से सरकार ने आत्मनिर्भर भारत की ओर आगे बढ़ते हुए, जो जिनके हाथों में करामत है, जिनको एक जैसे महिला है तो सुबह में काम करती है खेतों में, खेतों के बाद में घर पे काम करती है। नॉर्थ ईस्ट को फोकस किया गया है जहाँ पे सबसे ज़्यादा सिल्क की प्रोडक्शन होती है, हैंडलूम हैंडीक्राफ्ट की प्रोडक्शन होती है, जो छोटे पैमाने पे होती है। वहाँ कोकून की प्लांटेशन भी हो जाए, वो सरकार उनको सपोर्ट कर ले, वो खरीद ले। तो ऐसा नहीं एक से ज़्यादा क्रॉप कैसे हो जाए, क्रॉप की क्वालिटी के ऊपर भी फोकस किया गया है। तो बहुत सारी ऐसी चीज़ है जो यहाँ पे पूरे भारत मंडपम में और यशोभूमि में देखने को मिलेगी। यहाँ बड़े सेक्टर है, बड़े प्लेयर्स है, वहाँ छोटे छोटे आर्टिजन है, महिला है, जिसमें आप देख सकते हैं कि हैंडलूम हैंडीक्राफ्ट में 65 लाख से ज़्यादा महिला जुड़ चुकी है, जो अपने घर पे काम बैठे बैठे करती है। तो उनको सपोर्ट करने के लिए ये आत्मनिर्भर भारत की ओर जाते हुए हम लोगों ने ये पहला कदम उठाया है।
थैंक यू सो मच मैम, इतना बड़ा इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर देने के लिए और इतना बड़ा प्लेटफॉर्म देने के लिए, जहां छोटे से छोटे जो स्टार्टअप्स हैं, जो एंटरप्रेन्योर्स हैं, जो सोच रहे हैं कि हम इस फील्ड में आगे जाएं, उनको बहुत बड़ा मौका मिला है। मैम एक लास्ट क्वेश्चन मैं आपसे जानना चाहूँगा कि क्या कुछ नया हम आगे अगले साल में, आगे चलते हुए साल में, जैसे हम देख सकते हैं कि ग्लोबली बहुत तेज़ी से रिकॉग्नाइज़ किया जा रहा है, और हमको ये भी देखने को मिलेगा जब हम अगली बार आएंगे, तो हमें ये भी देखने को मिलेगा कि वर्ल्ड वाइड बहुत सारे ऐसे बड़े लाइक टेक्सटाइल जो इंडस्ट्रीज़ है वो हमसे आके जुड़ेंगी। हाँ, जहाँ आज हमने रीच किया, कल को हमारे पास जिद करेंगे या वैसे करके आएंगे। तो
जैसे ये बहुत बड़ा भारत मंडपम है, तो अभी टाइम फिक्स किया जाएगा कि इंटरनेशनल बायर्स और ज़्यादा आ पाएंगे। जैसे समय फिक्स हो जाएगा सबसे सहूलियत के हिसाब से, कि हर महीने मार्च में होगा, सितंबर में होगा, हर साल होता जाएगा। इसमें नए आइडिया आते जाएंगे, युवा बहुत है तो युवा जुड़ते जाएंगे, तो उसके अपने आइडियाज़ भी होंगे। इसमें भी ये सेक्टर में भी AI का यूज़ है, टेक्नोलॉजी का यूज़ है, नई मॉडर्न मशीनरी चाहिए। जैसे ये सब चीज़ों के लिए जितनी मशीनरी इंपोर्ट करनी पड़ती है, जहाँ जहाँ डिपेंडेंट है, टेक्नोलॉजी में जहाँ डिपेंडेंट है, यान में जहाँ डिपेंडेंट है, तो यहाँ पे ऐसी स्कीम बनाई गई है कि ये प्रोडक्शन यहाँ पे हो जाए, रॉ मटेरियल भी यहीं मिल जाए। अलग अलग प्रकार के नायलॉन, पॉलिस्टर, विस्कोस यान है, तो उसके ऊपर भी बड़ा फोकस किया जा रहा है कि उनको किस तरह से आत्मनिर्भर भारत की ओर लेते जाते हुए हम लोग किसी और कंट्री के ऊपर डिपेंड न रहे। तो आने वाले समय में ये देखने को मिलेगा, हम लोग जो टारगेट के हिसाब से आगे चल रहे हैं, जिस हिसाब से हम काम कर रहे हैं, उसी हिसाब से जो 2047 का टारगेट हमारा है वो हम पूरा करेंगे।
थैंक यू सो मच मैम, हम बस ये चाहेंगे कि आप जैसे कर रहे हैं आप बस करते रहिए। थैंक यू सो मच। थैंक यू। Good morning, sir, and very congratulations on being part of this huge event and being a sponsor of it also. So, sir, I just want to know in a brief, like how do you all have started? What's your journey towards this company making this so big? Okay,
So, first of all, thank you so much. We are here because Chargeur PCC is the #1 provider of inner components in the world.
Right.
So, we are a big player, and we believe in India. So, we are happy to be here and to show our products to the main player in the country. So Chargeur is again the #1 provider of inner components. It means we are everywhere, in formal wear, in sportswear, intimate, in all the products. And for sure we are here with the Chargeur group, Chargeur PCC, but also the brand Nativa and Senfa is our brands. We can speak, we can explain few things about our product.
right. Sir, as we talk, say like textile is the second largest economy providing like industry in currently in India, or you can say majorly in world, right? So, what do you think about the sustainability and about the environmental impact, or how do you tackle with all this?
So first of all, Chargeur, we are in a stock exchange in Paris, and our commitment regarding sustainability is, one of the most important drive. And we really believe in sustainability, achieving a special product to reduce, for sure, all the impacts for our planet. So in all our products, we take care about sustainability. We reduce the impact using less and less water during some process. And we can offer special product like Nativa using a clear blockchain. So we take care about also regenerative agriculture, and also Senfa. Speaking about Senfa, we use fabric without use any kind of chemical product. So we really believe in sustainability, and it's in our blood. So to save the planet, because it's not a claim. Too much people believe in sustainability. It's just a marketing tool. It's not in Chargeur. We really believe in sustainability, and people can touch, the big player can touch in all our products.
So we are happy to hear that you focus more on sustainability and environmental health. So would you like to give us a short tour of what you have, something like?
So for sure, about Chargeur PCC, we can show, for example, zero water. This is one of our best product. So we avoid to use water during all the dyeing process. So as you know, in textile, the impact of water to dye the fabrics is massive. So we completely avoid to use with a special process. In Europe, we are the #1 supplier of the luxury brands, and people was impressive of this new product. Just speaking about Chargeur PCC, for sure at the same level. Now you can see the collar. We are the #1 producer of shirt interlining with the brand DAG, and it's completely formaldehyde free. So you have to take care about our skin, so using natural material and not chemical products. This is our goal in all our products. Speaking about Chargeur, as you can see, the proposal is massive. Now it's like a library, so you need, customer need can be 1 week to double check all our references, but thanks to our organization in India, because we are in Delhi, we are in Bangalore, we are in Chennai, with a massive technical and sales manager, direct people, not agents, so we can be a right consultant for the most important player in India. And India, again, as you mentioned, it's a strategic area where we really believe. And this is the reason why we are here. And we are the only inner solution components player in Bharat Tex. And we are super proud to be here in contact with the most important player in India.
Sir, like talking about the dyeing the fabrics, like we have seen like China has the monopoly over that. So what do you think, how to tackle with that? How can we come over that? Like taking over the monopoly from China and having all the continents to like focus more on?
I think that China is a big country, was able to achieve a lot of know-how, and now it's a little bit, in my opinion, it's a different story, because a lot of brands move out from China, and India is the real country where Indian people can achieve more and more and grow in apparel production. So our goal is to connect brands, European brands, American brands, to the vendors. So we are a kind of a bridge, and we believe in this. How India can do? Checking the best solution, following real sustainability, and speaking about inner components interlining, we are a very big player, and we are here to be a kind of consultant to offer our best.
Right.
Speaking about our other collection, for sure, you can see Senfa product. So again, we can provide a specific product, natural product, sustainable product to do this kind of panel, helping company to put a panel like this in the shops and not only in the airport, and we can do treatment on top of the fabrics in our facility in France.
Right.
So this is another sustainable product. In the opposite side we have Nativa.
I'm very interested to see what. Can you just please get us a tour of that?
For sure.
Yeah.
So Nativa. This is another part of the business. It means Chargeur Luxury Fiber.
Right.
Nativa is a brand. It's a strictly protocol. It means we take care about wool, starting from raw materials, starting from the farms. We take care about all the process, supplying the best wool with a strictly protocol, including RWS inside and a lot of things, including region.
Okay.
It is a trademark, and so we can provide to sell raw material, wool, yarn, fabrics, or sweater. So sweater can be a fantastic opportunity for the brands, using the natural product with a clear blockchain. We are a partner of the most important brands, especially in Europe and US. So we combine several products to be protagonists in inner components, especially in inner components.
This is very great, very great. Sir, one last question that I would like to ask you. Like, how do you see this Bharat Tex, this mega event? Like, it's now getting a fame and name in all over the world. So, how do you think this is helping all the small startups, or entrepreneurs, to reach? How they're going to get there?
First of all, we have we participate to a lot of trade show in the world. So congratulations to Bharat Tex, because as Ministry explain and people explain, Bharat Tex is a big affair, so able to combine all the supply chain. It means starting from the raw material to producer, vendors, brands, retailer. So it's incredible opportunity. From fiber to fashion, quite to final consumer. So it's good because every people need to put on the table all the questions and to share the best to grow. We can grow just if we are a team. This is our mentality in the group. So the same need to be the market. The goal is to be win-win. We have to achieve this kind of goal. Bharat Tex can help for sure Indian company, but worldwide player. And this is the reason again why we are here with a big booth. Able to guest the best player, Indian player, and not only Indian player, but international player, because we met a lot of super high-level people in our booth.
Right. If we go further, if we
for the next step, for the next step
year,
to improve.
Do you think we'll get more reach globally from the textile industry?
No, I think this level 2024 was a very good start, a very good level. So how you can brand the Bharat Tex can reach more probably, because for sure this is when you share opinion with the people using communication social can achieve more and more. So I hope that the following events in next year can be better and better improved as the country, because India, this is the process of India. India grow a lot.
the high pace.
Yeah, and exhibition like Bharat Tex need to follow this kind of process.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank
and
you
we wish
so
you
much.
all the best.
Thank
and,
you so much.
Like keep growing.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Today I am at Court's booth over here at Bharat Tex, represented by Mr. Priyank. So, Mr. Priyank, I wanted to, so my users and myself wish to understand little about your profile with Court's company and the overall information or introduction about Court's group as such.
So, as you rightly mentioned, I am Priyank. I am the national sales head for the RMG part of the business in India. We are one of the leading thread manufacturing companies, and also, world's best place to work. Great place to work under 25, like one of the top 25. You are already aware of that. So, we have a rich history of close to around 250 years in thread manufacturing, supplies, and all sort of things related to that. Recently, we have also taken a step forward towards footwear division through the structural component acquisition of Texon and Renoflex. Yeah. As far as my experience with Bharat Tex is concerned, so I think it has been a great experience. For the first time, I am seeing an exhibition at such a scale where we have so many manufacturers, and I would like to put it this way, that the end-to-end supply chain partners, right, which are there, are present over here, right, from fiber to fashion, as we say it, like from fiber to the garment, the ready-made garment. So we have almost covered the entire supply chain, and this is one of the most exhaustive exhibition that I have come across lately. In terms of how I see the potential in India, I think probably we need a bit more scale in terms of manufacturers who are there with us, and I think that will help us to get a lot more export share as compared to what we have right now in terms of the finished goods, finished apparel garments. Yeah. PLI was, I think, one of the very good initiatives. I think that helped in terms of scaling up. But I think with continued focus on scale, we probably can increase our share exponentially as far as the export apparel market is concerned. Yeah. Yeah.
So now, as I've observed the continuous growth of the company Courts, perhaps you also have many plans in this year 2024, since we've just begun the new year, to kind of overall scale up the business to sustain in the competition, because thread is highly competitive market. A lot of companies are there, the larger companies as well as smaller companies in domestic market as well, and perhaps your expansion strategy, considering the RMD sector is really developing very fast in India recently, because of the various aspects, perhaps COVID in China, or perhaps labor issues in Bangladesh, other political reasons as well. So the way the RMG sector is being developed here in India, I'm sure that Courts has a huge potential in the home country as well. So perhaps from the management part, from your side, being a sales team, you must have some plans for 2024. If you can elaborate a little more on that.
See, I believe that India overall as a market has huge potential. Yes, COVID did bring in a lot of orders from outside India, like basically the export orders. However, after that it did stabilize a bit. But what stands in India's favor is its resilience, the stability that we have over here, and the burgeoning domestic market, the domestic RMG market. I see huge potential over there, and things are going to scale up pretty, in a pretty big way going forward. So yes, we are quite gung-ho about how our growth is going to be like, and we are counting on the domestic market a lot, and with the kind of initiatives that the government is taking now, and also the focus on scale which we are seeing as far as our export garment manufacturers are concerned, I believe that the export market is also going to grow up significantly in years to come. So I think by 2028 there is a big difference that we are going to see in terms of both export as well as domestic markets for India. Yeah.
So the last questions, since we are here in this platform, together under Bharat Tex umbrella, I've been speaking with a lot of exhibitors about their experience and expectations from the government. Many of them said they know that such mega event should be organized at least twice a year. Some said maybe every year. Some said perhaps 2 years down the line, or we try and make it this platform Bharat Tex like a Canton Fair we see in China, which basically runs for at least 15 days at a stretch. With the different pavilions, different zones, of course, in an interval. So, what do you see that? Shall government organize Bharat Tex trade show maybe every year or twice a year, or what kind of innovations or perhaps little more advancement you see in Bharat Tex if government is really plan to have it one more time?
See, looking at the scale of the event, definitely I believe that once a year probably is not sufficient, because I have just gone through and I have been able to just go across a few of the participating stalls and companies. I think the scale is huge. So I believe that either 4 days I think is not sufficient. If at least 7 days. Of course. Either that or probably organize event at least twice a year so that it can get full coverage, because I see that there is a huge potential in terms of the way people are trying to get into the entrepreneurial route, even in the garment industry. How D2C brands are doing nowadays. So I think with that, there are going to be a lot of manufacturers who are going to come up. Either they are going to go ahead with their own manufacturing, or they are going to outsource. But the manufacturing itself is going to increase. So they need a platform to showcase what they are capable of.
Correct.
And Bharat Tex, I think, is one of the best platform that I have come across lately. So I think if we give them enough opportunity, either by stretching the event or by organizing it more frequently, I think it will give them a platform to showcase what they are capable of, and I think it will be very good for the overall ready-made garment industry of India. Yeah.
And I would say at least having such events 2 times a year, or maybe if we have only 1 time a year, try and make it a 6 days or 7 days event, so everybody has enough time to kind of interact with each other. Right now what is happening within, because it's a 4 days event, generally half a day you always spend in getting stabilized, understanding the venue, understanding the overall geography.
But one good thing which I would say has happened is that now at least people have a platform to showcase what they're capable of. I think that is one of the best initiatives that the government could have taken, and I think we are in the right direction. Yeah.
So I believe, in my opinion, this such event supposed to be organized at least 5-6 years back. Perhaps by the time by now we should have a very stabilized platform. But of course, because of COVID, perhaps government might have a different plan. And this is also correlated with our Prime Minister Mr. Modi's vision of 5F. I think replicating the vision very on a right way, because we have a different pavilions from raw material up till final products, everywhere. So visitors basically can go up to their selected area, and then they can interact with each other. Perfect. So Mr. Priyank, it was really nice speaking.
Thank you.
It was a wonderful session. Thank you very much for your time. Yeah, thanks. Today I'm at Bharat Tex at the stall of Eurofins. Take a short interview over here. So sir, I myself and my visitors of the website would like to know more about yourself, your overall responsibility, and small introduction about the company Eurofins.
Okay. Hi. Thanks for this session here. So my name is Vipul Bhardwaj, and I joined Eurofins Modern Testing Services 3 months back only, and I have been associated with the testing inspection certification industry for last you can say 10 years now, and my overall experience is 26 years in the industry. And prior to that, I was handling the research and development analytical centers for the pharma companies.
Okay.
With respect to Eurofins, I must say Eurofins is the global leader in testing inspection certification. Started in 1987, okay, with a very unique patent, okay, in the name of our CEO as well. And we are global leader in food, feed and biopharma business. And we started the consumer product testing business a few years back. And globally and locally, we are strengthening our footprints in the CPT business as well.
Okay.
As you can see here also, okay, we are spreading across 28 countries here, okay, globally here. Yeah. So when we say consumer product testing business, so it includes the testing of the textiles, apparels, garments, leather and footwear, hard goods, okay, furniture items, toys items, home furnishing items, so all this. So we provide the safety, performance and regulatory testing services covering different regulated markets, semi-regulated markets or non-regulated markets, okay, to assure that whatever the products are being manufactured, so they are safe enough to be worn. Okay.
Right.
So, and also apart from the physical and mechanical testing, we perform the testing of hazardous chemicals, which are the reason of increasing cancer cases, okay, because the textile industry and the leather industry, they use heavy chemicals, okay, which are hazardous in nature, or which were hazardous in nature, I will say. And we basically tell the suppliers, exporters and the buyers that this product, whether it contains the hazardous chemicals or not, which can cause cancer or mutagenic disorders or reprotoxic hazards. Okay, and as you can see also here, that because sustainability is the buzzword now, okay, and under sustainability services we have many services here which are listed.
Yes.
Okay, and the aim of the services also to assure that the entire supply chain, okay, in this industry is following the green chemistry, okay, which is free from the hazardous chemicals.
Right.
Okay, so that's the reason that Eurofins MTS has several innovative services launched here, like the one is, you can see, chemistry trademark service. Okay, so this service is a very holistic approach to cover all the hazardous chemicals restricted by several regulations in a very simple non-matrix, you can say matrix independent method, okay, reducing the cost also to the customers. Okay. Similarly, Eurofins has a very unique capability to test the origin of cotton traceability. Okay, so whether the cotton has been used.
That is very unique concept in the industry right
Unique
now.
concept, and yes, okay, like from certain countries, okay, like from the cotton sourcing is not allowed in US.
Right.
Okay, so we can tell, our teams can tell, yes, this cotton is coming from the responsible sourcing. Okay, whether the cotton is sourced from India or Australia or Egyptian, it is Egyptian cotton. So it can verify the claim of the suppliers and thus can help them to export their products in the US market without any
To avoid
hassle.
cheating sort of
To
thing.
avoid
Otherwise,
cheatings.
if certain countries which is banned for exporting cotton,
Yeah.
it could go to other countries via
yeah.
some via sources.
Yeah. So in India we have 4 laboratories, okay, catering to the CPT services, consumer product testing services. One is in Gurgaon, Udyog Vihar, and then one in Noida, one in Tirupur, okay, which is the again hub of the textile industry. Then one in Bangalore. And through these network of laboratories, we are catering to all the big brands, retailers, and the exporters, and helping them to ensure that their products are reaching on time.
So I observed that, recent past maybe 3 years or 4 years, Eurofins has opened laboratories very aggressively.
Yeah.
I think earlier you were started only at Gurgaon, the main office. Then you have one more office in Noida, and then slowly at I think Bangalore, and then I think Tirupur is the recent one, if I'm not wrong. The recent one, yeah. So what is the plan for 2024? I mean, you have some benchmark or some sort of roadmap that there should be at least let's say 8 to 10 laboratories across India to cover almost entire country, because some portions, let's say Gujarat, some there are still clusters which are not yet properly covered. So what's the plan for 2024, sir?
Yeah. So yes, Eurofins, if you see the history also, okay, Eurofins has grown tremendously based on the organic as well as the inorganic acquisitions, where the inorganic acquisitions played a very big role. And the part of the journey also caters to this MTS name, which got associated with Eurofins, okay, couple of years back. So Modern Testing Services was acquired by Eurofins, okay, with the same vision to increase the footprints. And similarly, in globally also we have acquired some of the companies, okay, like British Leather Council, which is also part of the Eurofins now, Eurofins BLC it is called. So these are the part of our expansion plans, and we look forward for further either you can say setting up the labs in strategic locations, whether it is in West or whether it is in some other sites which are being basically recognized for under PM Mitra scheme. Okay, like there are 7 cities which are being identified. So we are looking for those sort of strategic expansions where we can help the supply chain and the sourcing partners to have their product tested in time.
So now last question is, sir, since we are gathered here in this platform, Bharat Tex, it's a mega event for textile industries, specifically in India. Perhaps I have not seen of such scale apart from the machinery trade shows like ITMA, which is a gigantic. But otherwise, if you see from the entire textile value chain in India, this is the first time it's happened. So, and you are also here as an exhibitor. So, what is your experience until now? And what do you suggest to the government if you have, for example, some sort of suggestions that how frequent this show should supposed to be? Some, because I've been asking this question to a lot of exhibitors. Some says, either you have to stretch the duration because 4 days are not enough looking at the scale of this show. Or some says that, you'll have to have at least 2 rounds or 2 editions in 1 year. Somebody told me that, this is supposed to be done as a Canton Fair. In China, Canton Fair is pretty long. And it happened in different locations. But the umbrella happens as a Canton Fair. So what do you think about how should government should go in this way? And what is your experience until now?
I think it's fabulous. The first time this sort of, you can say, large mega event is happening. And globally it will be the largest one. So I can say yes, it is sort of game changer, okay, for this industry in India, in Indian segment also, as well as for the global buyers also. And because this was the first one, so I think the assessment, evaluation about this event has to be done later. But as of now, though, I can see in this 4 days, the turnaround has been good. Okay, and I can't comment on the model or the tenure of this event as of now currently, because this will be very early stage. So I think this has to be assessed later on, but what I can say is that yes, this has to continue. Okay, so this is the prime thing, that this should continue, and later on we can see that in what sort of modality this has to be reframed or framed. But as of now, I can say I don't find any sort of loopholes, etc. I see a good turnaround, good buyers, and it is a game changer for sure.
So basically, even if I do an assessment of my interviews, the one point which comes out easily common between all the exhibitors, that such shows should be continued. Now it's up to the government, of course, after an assessment, since they have a lot of people to kind of do an analysis and then come out to a decision to support the industry, since this has been done to support the industry. So government will come out to us and see that how frequent this should go, either once a year or maybe once in a 2 year, or just stretch the duration likewise. Perfect, sir. So it was really nice having session with you, sir. I'm really great that you spent a time from your busy schedules. Thank you very much.
Same.
Congratulations on being part of this mega event, right? Just brief me about your company, what you do, like what was its background, how it all started, and like I can see it's a well developed industry. So how was the journey?
So basically you can see that we are CIL Textile. So CIL Textile is basically a Mauritian based company which has the owners, French owners, who came down to Mauritius. They started some sugar mills and all. Now slowly, steadily they have various other clusters also called CIL Hotel Resort, CIL Finances, and after that CIL Textile came into existence. Now CIL Textile was made to as a garment manufacturers. So basically currently we had around 23,000 people working under us. We produced around 43 million garments last year. Our turnover was 400 million USD across, and there are total 19 to 20 production units across 4 countries. India, Bangladesh, Madagascar and Mauritius. Okay. And again, bifurcating the CIL thing, we have various clusters, where one is woven cluster, which is Aquarel and Laguna, based in various 4 parts of the world. Tropic for t-shirts and Floreal for fine knits, that is sweaters.
So I can see basically you deal in garments, not in fabrics, right? So like I just wanted to know, what are your importing capacity, or how you collab with the startups or smaller companies? Is there any plan as such?
No, basically for fabrics, if you are asking, fabric mills, mostly we believe in made in India thing, vocal for local. So right now, currently 80-85% we are doing domestic mills only, because it's easy on the timelines part also, it's easy on the quality part also, and we are promoting India as a vertical supplier. Okay, so but as if you talk about the imported fabrics and all, so what happens is the buyer who are giving us the order, either they nominate it that you have to pick from this particular mill only, or if some of the quality the customer is not satisfied that Indian quality is not matching the standard, then we go for the imported fabrics.
So you're mostly
85% we are doing domestic fabric.
Helping make in India progress, right? So I can see much attractive pieces. So can we have a quick tour of?
Yeah, sure. I'll give you a quick tour. Yeah, please. Sure. So basically, as I told you earlier, that we have 3 different clusters. Okay, so these 3 pieces or the sections will define what exactly our cluster is. First one is Aquarel and Laguna, which make shirts. They are shirt manufacturers. Again, there's 2 different diversion. One is Laguna, which make formal shirts, pristine, clean shirts, and one is Aquarel, which makes more of casual, sporty shirts, very heavy washes, rugged shirts and all. Like, I'll give you a small example. We make Hugo Boss shirts, and Aquarel makes Levi's and Gas shirts. Okay. Coming out to the second cluster, which is Tropic Knits. Basically, they make t-shirts. Okay. One word answer would be that they are making t-shirts for various buyers across the world. Right. And third one is Floreal, which is making sweaters. So sweaters, circular knitting and everything is happening. So they are making sweaters for prestigious brand called for like Lacoste and all. Okay. So
by this we can see the fabrics are very fine, and you said we use 85% Indian fabrics, right? So we can see it is a very huge success to the local fabric producers, right?
Yeah. So what happens is that initially I'll say not around 8 to 10 years ago, we used to do imported fabrics, and especially China. Then that anti-China policy came into existence, that Xinjiang cotton thing happened. So we also as a supplier wanted to promote India as a vertical setup. So we have good tie-ups with A-grade mills, which are already working with us, and it has been since the inception. So we want to, from the fabric to the garments into their warehouse, everything should be done from our end only. So it will help us in streamlining the supply chain from our end, and to lessen our dependency on the other countries, on SOPs of theirs. So what happens is when we get in our fabric, we know the lead time, we can have control on that part, and accordingly we can be flexible according to the demand of the customer.
So do you have any future plans to jump in the fabric production thing?
No, currently, because we as a cluster are already catering 3 different products. Right now we are targeting to scale up the quantities, the profitability and all, because we already have been into this area for quite a long time, but we still have some customers or market which have not still tapped. So we need to focus that thing. We need to reach the peak of saturation, which will never happen, but continuous effort is already in progress.
I just want to ask, what do you think this Bharat Tex event, a mega event this is now being recognized globally? So what do you think this is helping? How far this is taking this textile industry?
Okay, so first of all, I would like to tell that CIL Textile, we do around 80% export business. But our buyers who are not in India, they themselves, the marketing has been done in such a great way that people know about Bharat Tex already. It is one of the biggest textile event in the world. People already know. People are asking us that whether we are participating or not. So this as a platform is tremendous. There are I think more than 3,000 exhibitors. There are 40,000 plus visitors. I think it would be more than 1 lakh also. So, and today is the third day. Still, if you can see, the footfall is very nice, and people are coming. They are giving time. They are sitting. They are having chat. They are discussing on the policies, that how we can convert that thing. How we can collaborate. Even for the small players who have started their business, I got around 40-50 customer walk-ins who have started their own labels. So they are keen, interested in the quality. How do we make it? How we can collaborate? So we, being suppliers for bigger players, also are also collaborating with smaller players who are aspirational, who want to start their own brand. We are helping them also, and Bharat Tex in particular has given a platform for all everyone under one umbrella. Like as Modi ji also said, that there have been lot of opportunities, and this industry of India has always been a strong pillar, right from the freedom of India. So we are really glad that this has been organized here, and all people are able to meet. Lot of networking is happening. We are knowing things which we never knew. Staying in the same city also, we are not knowing that this thing is there, this is there. So it has been a great trigger to the
Improving the connectivity, right, across the world.
high level networking. Yeah.
So, like I had a interview with our respected Union State Minister of Textiles. Okay. I just asked her whether she will improve anything in the further forthcoming event. So she said multiple changes will improve this and all. So I would like to ask you, what are the changes that you need to be made in this event?
Okay. So firstly, I think that it's a 4-day event. So first day, I think it should be a 3-day event first of all, and because I have been come across to people who are saying that your hall, we won't be able to reach to your hall because we are already seeing one of the hall or not. So one thing I think can be done, that they can reduce the number of exhibitors, and they can reduce the area, so that a person coming in on day 1 or day 2, because they won't be coming back to back to it for couple of days or couple of days. Exceptions will be there, but a person who is coming for the first time, who knows who's coming from not from Delhi, who's not from Delhi, so it should be firstly 3 days. Secondly, the number of exhibitors can be cut down, or what can happen, it could be done in 2 days, 2 different days, and particular supplies can be given to, or allocation can be done in that way currently. And this big, I think, area can also be given allotted same for everyone. So that everyone can have equal place to showcase, and I think that's what I think can be.
Thank you so much. It was nice talking to you, and we wish you all the best. Thank you so much.
So Mr. Sanjay, congratulations for being part of this event. इतना बड़ा event में आप आए हो, उसके लिए congratulations. हम लोग ये talk start करने से पहले I would like to know about your product और आपने ये journey कैसे start की थी?
Yes, it's a long way. We started in 1992, and it's almost 32 years. We are exporting to more than 75 countries in the world, and top-notch brands and label, and lot of boutique and private label as well.
So you might be doing an export and import, export to the other countries as well, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. So being a part of this event, आपको ये इसका experience overall कैसा रहा Bharat Tex का?
I think it's a very good idea, and we should keep it up. This is the first attempt. They had tried again about 7 years or 8 years before in Gandhinagar, but that was not great. But this event is much better because this is in Delhi. Good buyer footfall, and lot of inquiries.
So जिस हिसाब से आपके expectation थे Bharat Tex को लेके, आपको लगता है कि वो fulfill हो रहे हैं यहाँ पर?
कुछ हद तक yes, but I think there are a lot of still improvement needed, and I think this is the first event, so I'm sure in future it will be much better, and we'll give the feedback. So
Mr. Sanjay, as I can see, there are beautiful scarves and everything is here. So will you explain, or can you give us some sort of tour for this?
Certainly. We manufacture scarves, stoles, shawls, bandana, triangle, ponchos, tunic, kaftans, a lot of dress items, and ladies garments and gents garment, including shirt, boxers, and ties, and a lot of items. We also do a lot of beachwear. These are very popular in across the beaches in island countries, and lot of countries which have beaches, and and these are for the kikoi towel. This is with the kikoi and towel. It's called futa as well. This is we can give you matching caps with the matching sarongs and matching hat, matching bags. These are rayon sarongs, and we have more than about 100,000 pieces ready at any time, because the production is the 1 month production, and we do huge varieties of. This is man's stole in handloom. These are digital print, 100% cotton digital print in 2x2. These are rayon. These are chiffon stole, the modal stole. These are satin square. These are 100% silk, 100% silk scarf, and in tabby and crepe and satin. And these are bandhnis, bandhnis in art silk. These are 100% linen scarf. Many varieties. Here it is 100% modal. Lot of prints and lot of solid colors. Again here this is 100% silk in very fancy matka and tassar and ghicha and beautiful blends of fabric. This is 100% wool and cashmere and pashmina. So we cover from the low bottom item to very high end luxury items. We also make lot of tunics, kaftan, shrugs here. As you can see here, a lot of shrugs, kaftan, tunic, dresses, lot of garments item.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Sanjay, and hope to see you in next Bharat Tex as
Pleasure is
well.
all mine.
And wish you a
Thank you, ma'am.
success
All
here.
right,
Thank
take
you
care.
so much.
Hello everyone, welcome to the live stream again on the third day of Bharat Tex event. Hello sir, welcome to Textile Resources.
Work with Wellspun Living, and I'm the design lead for exports. I will walk you through the products line that we have. This is one of our product lines that's called Creative Collab, under which we work with a lot of influencers across in the world. This is Kate Shand. She's from UK, and she is into wallpapers. She's very much influenced by India. And if you look at the colors and the designs that we have, you would see some amount of influence, but on the look and feel and the trend that we have for the UK market. As we go further down, we have Peter Som, who is a fashion designer, and this collection that we have from Peter Som, it's more about back to college. Peter Som, though being a fashion designer, what we do is we work with these influencers to understand how they would interpret their design sense and their trends into home textiles, and this helps us to actually create understanding with people who are there in the industry. We find these influencers, we start working with these influencers, and we kind of create these collections. Some of these collections are already there in some of the stores, while this collection was launched sometime in January.
Okay, so as let's say if you talk in general regarding the collab and the collaborations you people do with trends, right?
Yes.
So these are the, let's say, the so-called trends that define the daily living and the standards, right? Now moving forward, what has been the response so far regarding these collabs
So
in the audience?
Yeah. So Kate Shand, who was launched in January at Hemtex, we've got a very good response across, even from the US market as well as the UK market. Top retailers, see, it takes time for anything to kind of, in terms of be it design or in terms of a designer to get into a certain kind of a market. So Kate Shand stands somewhere, I would say, in departmental stores where we would be able to showcase her kind of look and feel. So somebody like John Lewis or somebody like Dunham or something like that. So she's got a very good response in terms of all the product lines that we have.
Okay, so let's say even if you talk about these collaborations, right? So the responses are good, the products are good, and things are all right. But let's say what has been the, let's say, like this gentleman is like Peter Som, then that another. What's the basis that you people take while defining as to whom you will be collaborating with, or let's say what are the filters that you people allow?
So I think it's important our sensibilities match in terms of not just design, but in terms of be it even the quality of the product. They need to understand because when we work with them, we also make them aware of what we are, what our future trends are like, what kind of fabric. We don't use, I would say, polyester or 100% polyester in any of our products. There would be some amount which is again recycled. So our initiative towards sustainability is also there. If you look at Kate Shand, in terms of cotton, there is a less amount of cotton. We've tried to mix two different kind of fibers together to make sure that we use less amount of cotton, because cotton again uses a lot of water resources, and that's how if you walk around you will see some of the collections that has some influence in terms of sustainability.
Okay. Other than these collabs, what else does Welspun has to offer? Yeah. Thanks. Excuse me.
One of our brands called Recology, and Recology is all about sustainability. If you look at any of the packaging also, what we've tried to do is in terms of using fabric bag, but at the same time you can look at it that we've also tried to introduce jute bags. Right. Now jute is something big in India. We know that it's used in gunny bags, but something that would help us to kind of even use a material that's used in a gunny bag to make it into a packaging that one can carry back home in any of the international departmental stores. If you look at the products also, this product is called regenerative cotton. Now normally cotton farmer would grow the cotton, and then it would be the next cycle where the cotton would be grown again. But regenerative cotton is where the farmer would be able to grow something else other than cotton on that particular field. So that's how it would be sustainable. The farmer doesn't have to wait for the next season, and this collection is all about sustainability. We even have one of the other products that's called that's into recycled cotton, which is pre-consumer cotton, which is waste that is generated at a factory, and that's made into fiber, then into yarn, and then into fabric. There is another thing that you can see is we have a QR code, which would give you a sense of an understanding where the fiber came from, which farm it came from, to the shelf in terms of a retailer shelf. So this will give you the whole journey. This is available for a retailer to look at. Even if at all tomorrow the retailer wants his consumer or an end consumer to understand, WellTrack 2.0 blockchain would help the end consumer to understand where the fiber came from, which farm did it come from, and what is the kind of quality to the final finish and product understanding. We can even.
Okay. So let's say there's too much conversation about sustainability here.
Yeah.
Right? Can you please explain to our audience as to what do you mean by when you talk about sustainability in clothing or when you talk about sustainability in fashion?
So for us, sustainability starts where a factory is. So at a Anjar factory, we've created 2 lagoons which store water. Knowing that it's an arid region, it's almost close to the desert. There is less amount of rain. So whenever rain happens, the lagoon is full. All the water that the factory would generate in terms of the waste water is recycled and then used in the factory itself. We also collect water from around the districts. We recycle it and then it's pushed back into the manufacturing. So it's almost like a zero waste, zero water that we take from anywhere, fresh water that is taken. There are videos that can show you that what we talk about. There is a whole ETP plant that we have that can show that how the water is cleaned, reused and then sent back to the factory.
Okay, so I guess in terms of product range, you have I guess ranging from carpets to designs, collabs. Then I think these are bathroom sets and etc. Right. So in terms of, let's say, business that you generate, or in terms, like, if we talk about Wellspun, where does it basically work? Like, does it work with the retailers? Does it work directly to the customers, or how it works? First
So
is
it's
that.
normally direct B2B. It works directly with the retailer, but we do a lot of collaboration with the retailers where we try to understand how we would be able to work with their end consumer. Now, there are a lot of researches that happen. There are agencies that do market research or consumer research that you can call, and this helps us to understand the mentality of a consumer. If you look at this product talks about this is a product that we launched 15 years ago. It's still going strong. It's a product where you wash the product, but it still is softer. It still blooms after wash. If you can see the difference in terms of what the product is all about. Quality intact.
Okay. What has been the receiving business so far that Wellspun has in the last years?
I'm sorry?
What has been the business that you have done in last year, or let's say major orders, or let's say major companies?
So I think US is the biggest market for us. It's I would say around 70 to 80% of the market that we do. We have UK and the Europe as the next bigger market, and then of course we have India. We have a brand in India which is Spaces Home, which is the next market that we have.
So, what percentage of your presence caters to Indian market?
I think we are there in the top 5 in terms of spaces being there, and we've recently launched a brand called Drape Story, which also takes us to the next phase, which is furnishings. We were already into home. We were already into flooring in the domestic market. Now we have something that's furnishing that gives us a chance to say that we are the home solutions in this whole market.
Okay, so means being someone who is already involved in the industry, you must have attended a number of events regarding textiles and your products and your companies, right? What distinguishes Bharat Tex?
I think Bharat Tex gives us a chance to showcase our work and what we do in the industry in India, which we normally don't get to do. There are few fairs that we do take part, the domestic part of the business, but in this scale, it's very difficult. This is really big, and I think it would get matured enough for our customers to come in at this point of time to India to do a buying trip. Normally the buying trips happen in Germany or somewhere else. I think it's a chance for us to call our buyers, come to India and do their buying.
Okay, so far as if you talk about events, like even if Bharat Tex or any other domestic events, the basic is like if the businesses are there, the businesses must come also. Like there must be potential clients, there must be visitors, there must be business visitors, right? What has been the experience of your company so far in this event?
We've seen most of our buyers who are based, every retailer who is there, be it in US or in UK, in Europe, they do have India offices, and most of these India offices have visited us. We have new walk-ins that have come to us. Now these walk-ins could be distributors, importers, smaller buyers. Now, but this gives us a chance to actually connect with them and these could be smaller, but it helps us to understand what their market is all about, and this gives us a leverage to get into that market. And Bharat Tex has helped us to do that really well.
Last reactions that you have to show to our viewers?
I have one more thing to show which is very important, but you'll have to walk with me for that.
Perfect, please.
So this product line, it's actually not a product line. This started with CSI initiative by Mrs. Goenka, Dipali Goenka. This is close to our factory in Anjar. Okay. And what this says is that when we started the factory in Anjar, women in that region normally don't come out and work in factories. Right. Now, yes, it's changed a lot, right. But this initiative was to get work to their home. So we started centers where they live in the villages, not maybe 10-15 minutes away.
A decentralized system.
Yeah. And this gives them a chance to come to the center, work, earn a little money for themselves. They can go back home in the afternoon if there are any household work that they need to do. Then come back in the evening for a few hours and work.
A tour that please.
So let's start from here. Yeah. So if you look at this product line, this is from the waste of a bed sheet or duvet cover that comes out, which you call kona or a corner. Now from that we are creating products that would be sold in the international market. Now we worked with retailers for this. We have products that are going in, let's say like IKEA or somebody like John Lewis in the future. So anything that you see over here is generated from the waste, woven or printed or stitched together. So this gives you a chance to say that your product is zero waste product, because once those konas go, they actually could be sold in the market as waste. Rather than that, you create a product and you can proudly say that your product is zero waste, your product is entrepreneurial, women,
It supports women.
yeah, and sustainable at the same time. I think this product gives women a chance to showcase their talent. We upskill them, be it on the loom now. Loom has normally been on that side of the world men's thing, where we've introduced weaving over there. We introduced stitching over there, where the women can stitch products. Now these are going to high quality retailers like IKEA, where finishing is, has to be to the top notch. Yeah, so that's how we have tried. Right now we have somewhere around 14 centers in Anjar and Kutch area. So that's something that we are very proud of.
The scale of work that you people are doing.
Yes.
Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was a good interaction in terms of what Welspun does in its business, in its corporate social responsibility, as well as the other initiatives it has taken so far for the entrepreneurial journey, for sustainability, and additionally the commitment that it has towards its nation, towards the people it serves in general. Right. Thank you very much, sir, for the introduction, for the entire tour that you gave for the Welspun. Any last message that you have for our viewers?
Hope to see you next time again at Bharat Tex.
Perfect. Thank you. Hello everyone, welcome again to the live streaming of Bharat Tex Event 2024. Here we are at the stall by Indorama and we'll be interviewing Mr. Siddharth Vora for the same. Welcome, sir.
So good afternoon, I'm Siddharth Vora, working as Vice President Marketing for Indorama Ventures in India. So Indorama Ventures has taken part in this Bharat Tex exhibition. Indorama Ventures is a listed company in Thailand, and it's one of the leading manufacturing produce with a global footprint, and they have their presence in Europe, Africa, America, Asia Pacific, all the places. So the company has got a revenue of 18.6 billion, which we can see, with an employee of about 26,000. The company produces CPET, IOD, fibers, all type of products. We have got around 140 sites in 34 countries, 6 continents almost. So Indorama Ventures is a very big company in international level. In Bharat Tex, we have tried to show all the products which we produce worldwide. And in this particular stall also, we have yarns and fibers, where we have displayed all the type of yarns and fibers we produce worldwide. Then when we have one set as CPET, where we make PET chips for this bottles and all. Then we have IOD, where we make chemicals for the textile solutions. We have Afgol, where we make non-woven fabrics. So in India also we have so many sites where we make different products. Worldwide we have so many things. So we have displayed all the products so that in this Bharat Tex exhibition, customers who are visiting us, they will come to know what are the products Indorama Ventures produce worldwide, not only in India, worldwide.
Okay. So, sir, since Indorama is such a big company and it has, let's say, n number of products in its portfolio, if you can give us a tour for your stall, and then we can see what products you have.
Yeah, I will definitely show you the portfolios which we have in Indorama Ventures.
Okay, so,
This is the basically stall we have over here.
okay.
And I can show you one by one. So like you can see over here, we have this tire cord yarn. I mean, these particularly used in tire cord yarn. This product we make in Germany, Trevera. So we have displaced this product so that it is also available in India.
So what is it basically?
Basically for tire cord yarn. For tire cord yarn. It is a tire cord yarn used for these tires.
Okay.
Okay, this is a tire cord yarn. So apart from that, we have also displayed different type of fabrics. Different type of fabrics you can see, which we have over here, which we make polyester filament yarn. And in India, we have different customers producing these type of fabrics. So we have tried to display that type of fabrics also.
Indorama being a company based in Thailand, like, so it must have a global presence, right?
Right.
It is across, as you told, it is across 6 continents and 32 countries, etc., etc. How much of your business does India contribute in, or how much of your business is based in India, or how much do you contribute to that?
We have a very huge capacity. We are one of the largest polyester manufacturing placed in Nagpur. We have got a good capacity of almost 2,000 tons per day of polyester. Fibre, filament, chips. So these is a big, huge capacity we have in Nagpur.
So, being an exhibitor at the Bharat Tex event, and let's say being one of the prominent exhibitors here, what's your objective of being here, and how do you look at Bharat Tex?
See, Bharat Tex, Government of India, Ministry of Textiles has given this opportunity to display all your products in this. This is a very big event for textile manufacturers. We're getting very good response. The footsteps are very good. Footfalls are very nice. So it's a nice platform to show all your products you produce in India and worldwide to the customers, because customers are not aware of what you produce. So it's a very good platform for us.
Okay, so in general, when we talk about events, when you talk about such big events, it's basically designed in order to generate more businesses, increase economy, and such and such. So far as it's the third day for the event, right? How far do you think does this event will contribute in the upcoming time to your business?
Definitely this event is going to contribute in a big way, because what we produce in India, people are aware of. If they are not aware of, they will be aware of, number one. Number two, products which we produce in the international level, people will be aware of these products, and then they start buying the material from us. It's basically creating awareness among the people, because see, now what is happening, sustainability is going to be a really, thing which is going to come up in a very big way. All recycle, you can see, recycle yarn, recycle fiber. So Indorama produces this material out of country also. So we can get them, recycle yarn and all. Even we produces products over here in Indorama, India also.
Okay, so since Indorama has set up such a big stall and such a fabulous stall, right? Anything else that you'd like to show us?
See, all type of products are there. I
Okay.
mean, the garments, which we produce the yarn for the garments. Then we have the products which we go to all for this Ming type of blankets, you can see. Over here we have this Ming type of blankets. We produce this for the blankets. Then we have for bed sheets. You can see blankets, bed sheets, garments. Then I will show you one product. Come. So see, this is a product called as Breath Air.
Okay.
This is going to be, a product which will replace foams in India. Because see, the foams which are used, they don't have proper air circulations. This product has got a good air circulation. So these products used in cushions like this, you will have a proper air feel because the circulation is good. Like you can say in the hospitals, people get that bed sores and all. Because the circulations are for the aged people who get admitted, they get bed sores. With this type of products, they will not get bed sores because this has got a very good air circulations.
Okay, so this is, I guess, the
this is the most innovative. There are so many products. You can see that we have got innovations, good innovations. We are showing in this platform so that customer get aware of these innovations.
Okay. So regarding talking about these like these air foams and these, I think these are recycled plastics, etc. Right? So these are made from such products. How does Indorama look at the question of sustainability as a whole? Since you also have a global presence, right? So when we look at global brands, their strategies differ as countries change, right? As things change, their strategies differ in some senses.
Indorama
Okay.
is very much committed. They are committed to this sustainability, and they are working hard on that. For this recycle PET, recycle yarn, recycle fiber. So it's a professional company who is very much committed for sustainability.
So basically, how does Indorama look at sustainability? Means what efforts do you take in order to encourage that sustainability efforts across the globe?
Like for example, I told you for this sustainability recycle yarn, we promote this recycle yarn. We produce, I've shown you the t-shirts. I can show you the t-shirts. I'll just show you. Yeah, please. Now this t-shirt is made in Indorama, Thailand. This is made from 12 PET bottles. 12 PET bottles crushed. We make a yarn out of it, and we have made this t-shirt with the Indorama logo. You can see. So what you throw the crushed bottles, we collect it, we convert it into yarn, and we make this fabric.
That is how sustainability.
How sustainably plays out a role. I will show you one more product. You will be really come. Here you can see these wipes. You wipe your face and you throw this. Okay. Now this wipe is biodegradable. You can see this wipe. You throw, it becomes a waste. So for sustainability, we have made these wipes as biodegradable wipes, where it gets degraded with time in the form of mild, very small molecules.
Okay.
So what you throw wipes, it becomes small granules, part of sustainability.
Okay, so it plays out from the manufacturing, from the research.
Exactly.
And then turns out into a product.
Yes, exactly. So these are the part of sustainability which we are taking care of, and slowly this will really go in a big way.
Okay. Looking at the textile industry, since you are already involved in it for a long time, how do you see the future of textiles going down the line 5 to 8 years in India?
Excellent growth, because now in international level we can see people looking into that India is the most preferred country for fabrics, and they are giving that preference also. So India will have a very big growth in this sustainability.
Okay. So being a company, you must have in mind regarding the objectives of setting up this stall, right? If I talk about how much would you give regarding that, let's say if I ask you to rank Bharat Tex in terms of the objectives, of your objectives, of a business objective, how much would you rank it out of 10?
See, business objective is this. First thing is that you should get, awareness should be there. I mean, people should be aware of the products. Once people are aware of the product speaks itself. Automatically that awareness comes, and that it gets converted into business. So your job is to just make people aware of the products you are producing, and automatically business follows.
So how much should you rank Bharat Tex in that regard?
Very good. Bharat Tex I rank very good, very nice. I can find it very good.
Okay. Any last message that you have for our viewers?
No, it's good. Bharat Tex this year has given a very good platform. I mean, thanks to all the people over here, and it should go on keeping, I mean, it should have, every year it should have to have this type of steps. It will help the industry a lot.
Perfect. Thank you, Amar sir, for being with us. Thank you.
Thank you.
How has your experience been so far regarding Bharat Tex?
Yes, it's been fantastic. I'm here with my family, coming all the way from Maharashtra, Jalgaon. Basically, we are cotton yarn manufacturer, and the experience been fantastic. The showcasing is so perfect, and it's like kudos to the Indian government. It's superb. The event is really great.
So, being a businessman or being someone who is already involved in this industry for a long time, you must have attended a number of events, right, in the past also. Let's say, what distincts Bharat Tex? What is something different that excites you about Bharat Tex?
Yes, really good question, sir. The thing which distinguishes the Bharat Tex from apart from other events, like everything is under one roof. Suppose somebody is here to visit the Bharat Tex, then he can have the complete idea about the total value chain which is being offered by the Indian textile market. So this is what makes Bharat Tex unique.
Okay. So, since businesses has purpose, even this event has must have purposes like networking, let's say clientele and etc. etc. Right? What purpose did you come in mind with, and have you achieved any far that?
Yes, definitely. Like networking is always there. Moreover, apart from networking, if we see, I'm getting the help of creating my new customer base by visiting here. Many of the booths are having different kind of presentations, different kind of further chain details. So I am able to develop my new customers over here.
Let's say if I ask you to rank Bharat Tex out of 10, how many you will give? How many numbers you will give?
Yes, as we say, there is always scope of improvement. That is why I can say 9 out of 10, otherwise 10 on 10.
At the very last, any suggestions do you have for the organizers?
No, it's really fantastic. The only suggestion is like if such things or such events are being repeated in India, then definitely our industry is going to touch the new skies.
Thank you very much, sir, for your review. Thank you.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you. How has your experience been for the entire event?
This is awesome because I never expected this kind of people coming here, and actually exhibitors and all those people are very friendly. It was actually a very good experience coming from USA. It is amazing that the way India is developing and putting this kind of shows.
Okay, so since you are from USA and you, means generally I guess an NRI, right? So how do you find these developments taking back home? How do you find like the images? Do they change?
Well, as I said before, this is awesome. And I did not expected this kind of results, that when I come here, I'm gonna see all these good things and good products. We've been talking to some of the exhibitors, manufacturers, that we can source product from them.
So every event, let's say such a huge event, has an objective, right? Either it is networking, or let's say it is exhibition or something of that sort. Whatever objective you had in mind, have you been able to achieve that by any percentage?
Oh yeah, for sure. I can give 100% to the government and all the people who has worked real hard to put this kind of show together.
So being someone who looks at the entire perspective of textile events at a global stage, what distinguishes Bharat Tex, this event, from the others that you might have attended?
Well, see, I'm going to recommend to everybody who's in the fabrics and manufacturing business that they come here. I'm from Surat, which is the hub of silk. So I'm going to recommend all my friends, family who owns manufacturing over there to come here next time.
In the end, if I ask you to rate the entire event out of 10, how many marks will you give it?
I'll say 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10, no question about it.
Any remarks that you would like to tell people?
Well, as I said, I enjoyed it. We're going to come back tomorrow, but I'm tired, so I'm going back today.
Thank you very much. Thank you for it. Hello, ma'am. How has your experience been for the Bharat Tex?
Yeah, it was great. I found really good fabrics. I am starting my own sustainable wear brand. So I found really relevant fabrics for that. And I saw some good, unique apparels too. Yeah, so it was a very nice experience overall.
Yeah, so being an entrepreneur, how do you look at such events?
It's good for some new exposure. So it's a good experience overall. So we get to find new buyers and new suppliers too at the same time.
Anything innovative that you would have found out here that will help you out in your entrepreneurial journey, in your startup, or let's say new venture that you're going to begin with?
Yeah, so I think we should have a particular mindset why we are coming here. So I had that in my mind, that I'm looking for some fabrics. So I found some. I think it will be worthwhile to come here.
If I ask you to rate it out of 10, how many marks will you give it?
I think 8. Yeah.
Any suggestion that you for the organizers?
Yeah, it should have been a bit more organized. Like there should have been more pamphlets or brochures of what we'll find in the particular halls.
Hello everyone, welcome to the live streaming of Bharat Tex 2024. Here we'll be collecting some media bites regarding experience of viewers here. Hello ma'am. Hi. How did you find this entire event?
It's really amazing, and I've seen a lot of brands doing a lot of like things, and it's really amazing to visit there and like seeing the whole entire collection, and it's really amazing.
So if I ask you regarding the objective that you had came here for, right? How much of it has you been able to achieve? 5%, 10%, 50%, what's it?
So in terms of percentage, like I have seen particularly for denims, and the collection is really aspiring, like they use the natural dyes and all. So sustainability was the one thing I was looking for, and it's really amazing, like a lot of brands are doing a lot of things, and like regarding that natural dyes, and they are using sustainabilities and communicating regarding that also. So it's like a really good experience for me, and I rate the 100%.
How do you find the crowd here?
It's very crowded, you can see, and this is the third day, right? And I can see a lot of people. So yeah.
If I ask you for rating the entire event, how much will you give it out of 10?
Out of 10, it's like 9.5. Yes.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you.
अपने इंडिया लेवल पे इस तरह के इवेंट्स बहुत कंपलसरी है फॉर द बिजनेस, फॉर द प्रेजेंटेशन, फॉर द एक्सपोजर. So we should always have in different part of country, sometimes in Bombay, sometimes in India, Delhi or any other metro cities.
सर हम जब ऐसे इवेंट्स की बात करते हैं, इतने बड़े इवेंट्स की बात करते हैं, तो हम इन जनरल ये बात कर रहे होते हैं कि हम वहाँ नेटवर्किंग करेंगे, लोगों से मिलेंगे, नए कस्टमर्स मिलेंगे, नए ब्रांड्स मिलेंगे, कुछ नया जो इंडस्ट्री में हमसे छूट रहा है वो हमको मिलेगा. सिंस कि आप इस इंडस्ट्री में काफ़ी टाइम से हैं, क्या आपको इन सब में से कोई एक उद्देश्य आपका पूरा हो पाया?
नहीं, एक नहीं, सारे उद्देश्य पूरे होते हैं इसमें. एक दो के अंदर आप जितना दिमाग लेके चलोगे उतना दिमाग यहाँ पे पूरा आपको चीज़ मिलती है. बस आपके पैर में ताकत होनी चाहिए, घूमने की, मिलने की, ब्रॉड माइंड होके देखने की. इट इज़ ए मस्ट फॉर एवरी बिजनेसमैन टू अटेंड, टू टेक पार्टिसिपेंट इन इट. इट्स अ गुड प्लेटफॉर्म फॉर द.
Sir, if I ask you, being a business person who is involved in the industry for a long time, आप क्या सजेशन देना चाहेंगे ऑर्गेनाइजर्स को?
सॉरी,
आप ऑर्गेनाइजर्स को क्या सजेशन देना चाहेंगे कि आपको लगा कि कुछ और भी चीज़ें जो यहाँ होनी चाहिए थी?
होने में तो ऐसे ही देखिए, मेरे को जो नज़र आता है मेरे प्रोडक्ट के ऊपर आता है, वो काफ़ी कुछ इसमें है. कोई अदर प्रोडक्ट होगा वो नहीं आया होगा, मे बी आई डोंट नो अबाउट दैट.
Okay.
आई एम इन स्पेशली शूटिंग टेक्सटाइल पीवी शूटिंग्स. वी हैव अ गुड एक्सपोजर हियर.
सर, अगर मैं पूछूं कि आपको 10 में से इसको नंबर देने के लिए, तो आप कितने नंबर देंगे?
नंबर देने का सेंस देखो, एक तो एक्सपोजर ठीक है, थोड़ा सा अपना हाउस कीपिंग बोल दो, या थोड़ा फैसिलिटीज़ की कमी लग रही है. दैट वी हैव टू इम्प्रूव एज पर आवर एग्जिस्टिंग स्टैंडर्ड. As international standard or any other, we go in plastic exhibition or any other exhibition, they are having good standard of housekeeping or any facilities that are not here.
Sir, quality of responses आपको कैसे लगे? जितने भी लोगों से आप मिले, या जो भी potential clients से आप मिले, या let's say brands से आप मिले, quality of responses कैसे लगे आपको?
As per the first exhibition, and that is also managed by government, it is very good, we can say. Okay. It should happen at least by 2 years, minimum 2 years के अंदर तो होना ही चाहिए. तो अपने इसको लॉन्ग टर्म में बेनिफिट ले सकते हैं. एक साल किया, भूल गए तो नो वैल्यू. वी यूज टू मैनेज इट इन बॉम्बे एज ए इन फैशन. वी हैड डन इट फॉर 3 years. इट वाज वेरी गुड एक्सपोजर, वेरी गुड प्लेटफॉर्म वी हैड. बट बिकॉज आवर इंडियन मेंटेलिटी, वी कैन से आवर इंडियन कस्टमर्स मेंटेलिटी, दे वर नॉट इजी टू पार्टिसिपेट इन इट, सो वी हैव टू क्लोज इट.
Thank you very much, sir, for your time.